Hello, everybody. Wait for the crowds to run in. Free concert today. We got the Rolling Stones and Styx. Nah, I'm just kidding. That would be awesome, though, wouldn't it? A little bit old, a little bit of medium new. Man. All right, let's see. We got Cindy in the house. Hello, Cindy. Good to see you. Larry's right in behind her. Yes, Larry. I hope everyone is doing great today and feeling good. If you're not feeling good, feel better. That's what I say. Brian's in the house. What's up, Brian? How you doing? Brian, how's those bushings coming, man? I'm excited. Oh, look who just walked in. It's Carrie. She running around getting organized. Let's see. And we got Joe in the house. Hello, Joe. Let's see. We got April. Hello, April. Have a little bit of Sunday afternoon fun here because we didn't do anything yesterday. Just trying to get back in the system and get a hold of everything. Yesterday, I went to Rockler. I had that scheduled from before. So I was turning pens at Rockler Woodworking Store for about 4.5 hours and having a good time and doing all that kind of stuff. Hey, Jess is in the house. Trudy's in the house. Right. And Monica Miller's in the house. Woo. Welcome in, everybody. Good crowd Saturday, Sunday afternoon. Gorgeous day here in Oklahoma City. Going to be 74 degrees, clear blue skies. Sadly, it's 18-mile-per-hour winds. I don't get that stuff. Anyway, what do you got?
Can I tell my funny story yesterday?
Sure. Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
So I had dropped him. I needed the car to take Kevin to work. So I took him to Rockler and
in here or something.
Don't do that.
Your browser lost connection to the camera.
Hold on, we're here.
Oh my goodness. There we go.
There you go. They're back.
What the heck that was all about?
So I had to take Tim to Rockler for this show, and I packed him up with some writing pens to show, and I did pick up a few things. He got me 2 things that he knows is my thing that another vendor was selling. As soon as I find them, I will share them, even if it's tonight.
It's from 66 Woodworks.
Yes. Well, okay. Well, that's beside the point. I have to find what I did with them when I came in the house yesterday.
Oh, you mean the stuff I got you?
Yes, the stuff you got me. I don't think it's in the car. I think I took it out. But anyway, I dropped him off and took Kevin to work. And, of course, this is very early in the morning. This is like 8:30, 8:45. And I didn't sleep well the night before because we got back late. So I took off and I just grabbed the wallet, grabbed the phone, and bolted. Usually I have my purse where my keys are in.
I was driving to the store.
Yes.
Had my keys in my back pocket with the key fob on it.
And the car was running.
And then Carrie left with Kevin.
Yes.
And I'm in the store.
He's in the store. And I'm driving, it's about 20 minutes, 25 minutes to get him to work. So I dropped him off at work and I'm like, I'm going to go get a protein shake and right across the street. And I'm going to go do that. And I get over there, I pull in, I turn off the car. And as we're pulling away from Rockler, the car made a funny beeping noise. But I'm like, I don't know, maybe the internet the phone didn't connect. Let's just, turn.
The funny beeping noise was,
I don't have keys.
There's a key fob not in the car.
So I was still close to Rockler, so that still recognized his keys. So I'm driving. I go over to the shake place. I turn the car off. No key detected.
Well, you turned the car off, went in to get your tea, shake, whatever you got.
Before I went in. I didn't even get in there.
Oh. Uh-oh.
So I hadn't even gone in, and I'm like, oh, I don't have keys. He's in North Oklahoma City, and I'm like
almost 12 miles away.
I'm almost near the airport. So if you've ever been to Oklahoma, you know.
She's in Mustang.
So I'm like, okay, here we go. So
Brian, yes.
I called him, and I said, I don't have keys. And he goes, what do you mean you don't have keys? Didn't you grab your keys? No. I jumped in the car and left because I usually have my purse, but I didn't want to bring the whole thing. So I go, well, how am I going to get keys? I can't stay here for 4 hours because then I can't come get you. So he ordered me an Uber to come pick me up at the shake place, take me to the store he was at, Rockler, and then get the keys and visit for a bit, and then get me another Uber from the Rockler all the way down to the Mustang shake place where my car was. And then I got my keys, and then I was able to drive home. I had some kind of feeling like a cold was coming on, and so I wanted to get to urgent care because I'd been feeling bad for a couple of days. As soon as I hit Dallas, it started getting really dry cough. I'm like, oh. So I went to the urgent care.
Hit Dallas. You meant fly into Dallas from Fort Lauderdale. That's how he hit Dallas.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot that little part. Anyway, so I went there and did that. By the time I got home, it was 1, I'm getting settled in, and all of a sudden it's almost time. Are you going to come get me? So I guess I'm coming to get you. So it was a hectic day, but I've never done that where I've not had keys. Very rarely, not far from home. He's home. He can go bring me keys. This was quite an ordeal because it's about 25-minute drive both ways back. So that's what I did yesterday morning.
Funny but painful, yes.
Yes, very funny.
Sort of took an hour and a half out of your day you didn't even plan for.
So, well, it worked out. I came home and just like, oh, okay. But anyway, that was that. So
good deal.
Hopefully everyone got some good things yesterday at the Saturday drop. There were a lot of good paintings available. So hopefully people got those yesterday. So that's my saga. I don't usually get too many weird things happening to me. I'm pretty organized most of the time. Not yesterday.
A little out of, you're gone for a week and you're just a little bit out of your normal routine. And it takes you a minute to get back into your normal routine.
And if you've ever been on a cruise, you have this card that gets you in the room, gets you buying things, and you just don't need keys. So I was like still in that mode of I just needed to get my wallet and I'd be okay.
Okay, thank you.
That's my saga.
So everybody knows that I'm going to be making these batons for conductors. And I was literally 10, 15 minutes ago, right before we went live, I'm looking at my desk over there and I have this blank left over.
It's the music notes.
Could you imagine the music notes? Wouldn't that be an awesome little handle for a conductor baton? So I got out my conductor baton material, drilled a little hole in there, and just enough room for super glue. So I'm going to turn this into a conductor baton. Not right now. I got custom orders to do, but that will make a very nice conductor baton for you to lead the orchestra. Of course, I got to shorten this down a little bit. It's too long. Probably make it down to about here, 16 inches or so. And then we'll make that sort of nice soft point. And then you can conduct the orchestra with your musical notes. That is just freaking perfect. Anyway, yeah, Brian's talking about those inserts, brother. I need them bad. I'm down to 2. Yep, Larry knows. When you get out of sorts, everything goes everywhere. I'm with you there. Okay, so we got to turn some pens today. Actually, I do need to finish 2 that I turned already. Let me come over here. There's one that I turned. It belongs to Kayleen. And then that one, did I turn that one yet? No. Don't get in there, please. I'm got it disorganized, and you can reorganize it in a minute.
Okay.
But I've got another one here somewhere. Is this it? Nope. That wasn't it. Maybe it's at the bottom of my bucket here. Oh, yeah, it is right here. I don't remember whose this was, though.
Oh, so show this. This is what the baton would look like.
Where's who? I don't remember whose order that was. There's probably an empty packet over there. Samantha, I think this is.
Yes, you're doing something.
And so there's probably an order form over there for Samantha. But this is the finished blank. When you're making a pen out of that same type of blank, you've got a writing pen with it. Maybe I'll make a package deal. A writing pen and a baton custom with the same blank for $200. Maybe that's too much. I don't know. Anyway, that's a cool writing pen right there. Got them little notes on there. And it's notes that go all the way around, which is really cool. Really, really cool. Oh, that's good, Brian. That is good. That is so good. Let's see. That one is done. I just need to do that. Then I got to come over here for the other one. Again, when you're gone for a week, it's just like, oh my goodness. Okay, so this one I turned. We just need to finish this one up. I turned it at the Rockler store yesterday. Beautiful 3 restraints kind of thing. Carrie, Joe says, do I need to post my progress pretty soon? Do I need to post my progress pic pretty soon?
No, if you look at the post for week 3, it's later because we're not doing it till Wednesday. And I gave people more time because I got it up late.
Brian, who could possibly be ahead of me? Really? Just kidding.
So, Joe, the progress pick for the Kettner event, it used to be on Sundays because we went live on Mondays last year. And for Mrs. Butterdee, we are going live Wednesdays. So I believe the post says it's in featured. It should be pinned, and I put it up when we were on the cruise. I think like Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday when we were there. So I got it Wednesday. I got it up. So I give people a full week. So I think it's Monday or Tuesday that I need to have them in. So just go check. I'll look. I'll pull it up in a minute and give an update. But that should be in there. I'll send you a message and let you know. But the date that it's due is always in that particular post. I got it up late because I didn't get it up beforehand. So before we left, because we left early Sunday. We didn't even sleep Saturday night. We just stayed up, left, and got no sleep. So I was a little late to get up. So we gave everybody more. Since it's not till Wednesday, more people a weekend and more time to get those up, myself included. I did bring Rainbow Galaxy Bear.
Hey, Will.
The little, I don't know if anyone can hear me. You walked away.
Possibly not. I walked away. They're going to tell you here in just a second that you can't hear you. No, she said perfect thank you, so she must have heard you.
Oh, okay.
Maybe what mic am I on? I'm on this one, so I don't know.
Maybe I'm using the speaker thing. I don't know.
No, it's got to be this mic here. It's all it's selected. Anyway.
Hey, hi, Will.
Hello, Will. But Brian, if you're cranking some out and you get half of my order done, ship me half. I could use it real bad. You can ship the other half when you get them done, kind of thing. Especially if you have that time of the day where you're like, gee, I'm only halfway done with Tim's order. I'll do the other half tomorrow or next day or Wednesday or whenever the next work day allows you. But I'm happy to receive half right away. Let's go over to there. So first thing we got to do is finish this bad boy right here. All right, let me get my diaper over here. There we go. Okay, let me get my stuff here.
Okay, so I have a mic now. So this is the Cupcake Bakery from Ticket to Ride. It was when we went live with them for our kind of night of learning about Leopard Leatherworks with diamond painting pens. We got a lot of feedback that they wanted to match one of the canvases. So we kind of asked on there what more people wanted, and Cupcake Bakery seemed to be the one. And it was just a lot of better colors that would go with more things for other people. So even a couple of our regular customers picked up a couple of these. I think I have 2 or 3 that have not been accounted for, which I'll put them up if we do. But that was very popular and it came out very nice. So I have the model, which I can show after the live. We can show them a polished model. Kevin has done mine to show. So it's very nice. So it has a very neon and Magna Magenta. It's very neon pink, Koi yellow, which is like a golden yellow, more on the yellow side, and then angel blue, which is sort of like a little bit lighter than a DMC 996. And then we had matching glitter, gold flakes, and fine starlight. So very pretty. If you go to the listing, the pre-orders, you'll see the color assortment there, and you can kind of see if it's something that would go with something you are doing. So it kind of matches a couple of Kettner colors too. So it is very nice. So if you're in the Kettner event, it would go with that. So very fun. I'm finally seeing So April says, I'm finally sitting down for the first time today. Oh my gosh, I'm exhausted now. But I got to be around a baby calf that's less than 24 hours old. Oh, wow. Congratulations. Moo. So
Is it a boy or a girl?
Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a boy.
So,
or it's a girl.
I guess you could kind of tell at that age, right? I know
Come on, Eileen.
we used to raise rabbits, and it was very hard to tell. And there was one that was like very borderline, and I guessed the wrong thing and entered it in a rabbit show back. Oh, this was long time ago. And they said, you have the wrong sex. But it was real. They said it was really hard for us to tell. So no error on your fault, but it doesn't fall into, she can't be listed as a female, a doe. It has to be a buck. So
apparently nobody getting close enough to see what the baby is.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you could see from a distance. Maybe not. Maybe things haven't dropped yet.
It's kind of hard. They're laying down. They can't really walk yet, I don't think.
So I figured we'd do a couple hours this afternoon, and we'll come back tonight and do a couple hours then. Got a lot of 1 and 2 pen orders, so we can crank through a bunch of those today. Having some fun. Anyway, what's everybody up to this gorgeous Sunday day? Seems like the weather is pretty decent countrywide, a little cooler than probably normal. Of course, we always had the hotter than normal about a month ago. So it's a bit of a reprieve for all of us temperature people. Hello, Stacy I. How you doing?
Welcome in. Glad to see you here on this Sunday.
Oh, I see. Yeah, she's limiting the paparazzi, huh?
Well, they're very protective. Even when we did rabbits, the doe,
mamas are always protective.
Mm-hmm. They I had
50 degrees where Stacy is. Wow, it's gonna be 70 here. Or 74, I think.
We used to raise dwarf Hotot bunnies. They're pure white, and they have a little black around their eyes.
They have mascara.
Looks like mascara.
Or eyeliner.
They are very, I'm little, but I'm fierce. That Shakespearean quote, that was the rabbit. And she did not, you went in there, and even just to pet her, she wanted nothing to do with you. Get your hand out of my bed and my cage. It's my cage.
She was moody.
So, but she was funny because her name was Snow because she was white. And I was watching, I think, Once Upon a Time on Disney Channel. It was kind of a reprieve of fairy tales. But anyway, it was a series for about 3 or 4 years. And so I called her Snow. And she had this toy I bought it when I first got her. And it was like this octopus and had its mouth wide open. And she loved that thing. She would put it in the nest when she had it. I ended up having to sell her because we were moving from here in Arkansas to Oklahoma. So I had to kind of rehome her. And there was a lady who I met at the show that was not far from me. So she wanted her to raise them. So I gave them to her, and she would take pictures every time she bred her. And that thing was in there from the day until she passed. And she had 4 litters the whole time. So it was good. But she loved this little toy. Had to be in there, had to be with her. Don't dare take it out. Don't hold it and shake it at her. She was very protective. So
does this pen get bushy? I think it does, doesn't it? Check that order for me.
Is this
Kayleen?
Is that Kayleen's twist-ons?
Yeah,
Both
that's
ends.
the bushings.
Yep.
Yeah, April, it's crazy, isn't it? The way the weather's going this year. It seems a little odder than normal, but I would imagine it's probably just normal. It's just we like to focus on how crazy it is. And the weather guy will say, yeah, this is pretty much par for the course, even though, you know, we all feel different. They're wrong 50% of the time anyway. Well, Brian, I'm glad you're getting to it and getting those bushings made up. Definitely a thirst in the industry. I did get my princess blanks, probably going to use them here in the next couple days, or my princess bushings. I actually was talking to Route 66 Woodworks. They bought some stuff from me. They know who you are. They were at the show with me yesterday. And I said, you've got to get these EDC, I mean the TBC bushings for the pen kits, higher quality steel. It's such a solid turn between center experience. I mean, they're like, yeah, we probably got to do that. I said, I know they're expensive per the bushing, but probably going to last a lot longer. They're a lot more solid. And I said, I'm trying to have Brian to deliver to me a 3-inch longer dead center because I want to get out away from this side. Because when you're turning between centers, you're right down to here and you're sort of crunched over against the headstock, where I would like to be, you know, more over in this direction. So I got more room to play. That's why for the 3-inch MT2 kind of thing. Yeah, imagine the first couple you make, it's going to take you a minute, then you'll get that process down and just crank those bad boys out. But I know I need about 10 of them right now, and more will grow as we continue to turn the pens. It's a pretty popular option out there. But I told Route 66, they're wonderful people, David and Carrie, and I said, yeah, you really gotta use those TBC pen bushings. I said, once you do it, you won't do anything else. You just want to. He goes, yeah, we've heard that. I said, well, make the jump. Make the jump. $170 inserts to make right now. I believe it. I believe it. I bought some brass tubing with the right wall thickness and stuff. So if I had to use that, I could cut a little piece off and tap it to get the same effect. But it's not as good as using the steel. I actually got some made of aluminum. They're actually really nice. I have to show them to you. They're a hair long, but the quality is really nice. All right, there it is. Kevin will buff that baby up. It is gorgeous. And this matches the bakery on that Ticket to Ride Candy Shop Bakery canvas they were doing. Posted in the listing on pre-orders. I did turn this one yesterday at the show as well. Actually, I didn't get much turned. People were, busy talking to me and stuff like that. So we'll get this one buffed up. This one needs to be buffed. So I'm going to buff it now. Then we'll wax it. And then we'll be complete with all the ones I turned yesterday. I mean, I thought going live right now, I would slow down making pens. But yesterday, 4 hours, I made 2 pens. What are you making? What's that stuff there? You know, that kind of good thing. And you know me, I'm happy to chat with them and teach them all about it. Tell them what we're doing, why we're doing it, and how we do it. And there were a couple of customers said, "Oh yeah, I know all about diamond painting." All right, that one is all shined up. Now we just need to wax it. Let's see, Mugwires. I call this my Joe wax. Let's see. We'll apply a nice coat of wax on this bad boy. Let it dry off. Keep it from oxidizing. Larry says that's what I like about the woodwork community. They're willing to answer any question you might have. Absolutely. Hey, Jacob, how the heck are you, buddy? I was talking to Route 66, and they had a couple of blanks there that you had made that they turned into some gorgeous things. Wonderful folks. I said, yeah. I said, Jacob, good friend. He's an Ohio boy. We like Ohio boys. It is an awesome wax. There's no doubt about that, Joe. No doubt about it. Let's see. Love the smell of that warming up. As I'm rubbing it, it's getting warm and it gives off that nice sulfur rubber smell. It's awesome. And there it is. That one is done and it is beautiful. That's a really good mix. It's sort of a gray with green, red, and yellow. Pretty cool. Let's see. Okay, so that's done. That's done. So I'm going to put this and take the bushings out. This will go. Did you find that order form for Samantha Care? Oh, Care's gone. Thought she was standing right over there, but no, she gone. Okay, I'll put that one in here. Put that over here for Kevin DeBuff. Found what? Carrie found something. Oh, found the goodies I bought her. Good. You can have the crowd for a second. I got to go to the little feller's room. There's a mic right there for you.
Oh, well, okay. Did you switch where's the camera at?
You switch it to the HD one.
Ooh, okay. Pretty. I don't know if that's the one I want. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. Bear with me because I don't want me because you really can't see it. Well, maybe you could. I don't know. It's really hard, but I'll show it to you anyway. So he was out there and he was talking to Route 66 Woodworks. And they had a couple of things and they had this cute little keychain fob. And I was very impressed that Tim found this for me because look what it's got, a mouse on it. So it's got a rhinestone Mickey head. And then it has this beautiful, I think it's like a purple and a black and a gold in it with some gemstones on it. And it's got leopard colors. So that was really, really sweet of him. So that was one of my gifts that he surprised me with when I came up, knowing I had a rough morning of it, taking Ubers all over the place. And then he also found, I was talking to Carrie, and she's Carrie at Route 66 Woodworks. We spell our name the exact same way. And she was showing me this beautiful pen. And I go, oh, that's my favorite writing pen style. And so she got me this. It is a Troy Shipley blank. And it was the championship blank on, I don't know if it was one of his lives or something. And this is my colors. I mean, pink, dark green, and that. I forget the pen kit. Tim will have to tell me. Denise might even know she's on. She would be able to tell you. She's a bit very expert. So there's that. So that was beautiful. So it's like neon pink, sort of like a Kelly green and gold and white. Very pretty. So that was my other surprise. Because he saw that and said, oh, she likes those colors a lot. And there's some orange in there too. Very pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm just like, wow. So Tim did good. He knows my style and my taste, and he's been hanging around me long enough what I would match for color. So very pretty, very gorgeous blank. And it came with actually the refill, so I can never run out for a while. So that was my presents from there. So I was very impressed because Tim's not a shopper. No. So he's, I don't know what to get you. So I ended up doing that. Yes, that is true, Jess. Hey, Jess. Guess what, Jess? The raptures with the constellation and the stars came while I was gone, and it was delivered yesterday when we got our mail delivered from our trip. So you'll be getting a little something. So that beautiful denim blue with the white constellation, moon and stars, and a black and neon green. So I talked her into it. Said, well, you got to get this. It's perfect for Halloween. And so we both got that. So those came in yesterday. So I was, and also another cocoon blank for you. I was holding off because right when I was leaving, I was going to send that over to you, but these were on their way, and I thought it was supposed to come Saturday before we left, and it didn't. So it got delivered that Monday while I was gone in the ocean somewhere. So you should see that. Cough enabler cough. Yeah. Yeah, that would be me. So very, very neat. It's fun. I see things and it's like, oh, that's not that. So if I can see, I kind of know where I can find things and colors that go. So very fun. So that they're gorgeous. Oh, let me go get them. They're right here.
What you getting?
The blanks that came yesterday.
Ah.
So at the last Rapture auction, not this one, but I think it was the month before, there was this, and this was a new mold. Dan at Rapture Resin says new mold, and it is white with midnight stone in it. And I saw that, I'm like, ooh, it's blue. It's Jess. I figured she'd get that. And then I said, oh, but did you want the black and green? No, that one's good. I was like, no, you need this. So this is Constellation Payday glow in the glow. I don't know if it's glow in the dark with sparkle black. I know, I'm getting there. I have to read it. And so that's that one. Isn't this perfect for Halloween? So I said, I'm going to get it for Halloween. All right. Fine, Carrie. I'm an enabler. I'm sorry. But you guys love me
Cough,
for it.
Enabler cough.
Yes, and I know what Denise likes. I know what April likes. I know what Christina J likes. The ones that order recently a lot that I'm like, oh, that's them. Oh, that's them. It's kind of super fun. So, and then I have two other blanks that came from Cocoon just before we left, and I didn't get a chance to show them. I have two available, really pretty. And then I'll give it back to Tim.
Here, put them on over here.
Oh, okay.
Put them on the Leopards scoop.
This one came in, and it was a remake, and I forgot.
That's pretty cool right there.
And then, oh, here you go. So these came in, and Jessie, over at Cocoon, who's also an enabler, I love her to death. She's like, "Hey, we got the remakes done," and I sat there, and then she goes, "Are you still interested?" I'm like, "Give me two. Someone will fall in love with this. It's got blue in it, Jess. Isn't it pretty?" And I have the one from a distance, but I have two of these, very pretty. I got some leopard colors, like a purple, gold with white swirls.
What's glow in the dark?
This one is glow in the dark.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Isn't that stunning? Yes, I got the little pink with starlight glitter in that. Those I have two of those, and then this is the white with the midnight stone. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. And this is a new blank he used a couple of last two auctions, and this was the first one he did this at, and Jess saw it. I'm like, I don't know. And then someone else missed out, and I said, well, hey, I can get it if you want us to turn it. And I was able to get it for Christine Lambert
for $19.95 plus shipping and handling. But wait, if you order two,
can I see the purple one?
Oops.
Stacy I. So it might be better farther away, but that's the close up. It's like a pink, and it's got a little bit of purple and blue. It's like a blurple, and then which is like blue and purple. That's Trudy's combo for it.
And of course, those diagonal lines are saw lines. They're not there at the
that's
all done.
No, it's very pretty, and it's got some clear in there and some starlight.
That's pretty cool. It looks like a galaxy right
there. Look at that. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, Ann.
That's pretty cool stuff right there.
That is, yeah, they're hot. So I grabbed the two that I thought were the hottest.
That really looks very celestial right there.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like one of those nebulas that space telescope found.
Yeah, I stare at them for a while, and then I tell Jessie,
Jess, snap a picture of that and ask your students which constellation is this nebula found in.
That's not it. Is that the nebula there?
It's a joke.
All right, whatever.
Because, these are blanks, not nebulas. That's
the nebula, isn't it?
Well, they all look like it.
Yeah, it looks kind of star.
That looks very Star Trek-y right there.
Ooh. Pretty wild. See, you shouldn't bring me on the live. I'm just bad news. And so here's that other one. This is the black, I believe. Look at the side of it. What is that called? It's constellation, but it's
Payday Glow,
which is the green.
Sparkle Black.
Yeah, which is the green, and then the black sparkles too. So no extras on that one. Very cool for Halloween and drills and chills. I just thought look at that. How can you not?
That's pretty cool.
And, if you're interested, let me know. If I get 3 people, I can order it. So, I can put it up there and, hey, 3 people and we can get it. 3 or more, 3 or 6. So he'll remake them for me. Just like the blue thing.
Okay, throw me on. Did you show your things up close?
Yes, I did.
Your little design.
Well, not on there.
Well, let's go look at that down there.
This is the there you go. What pen kit is that?
Oh, it's like I don't know. I have to go look it up.
So it's got like the orange and the hot pink and the white with glitter through it and gold. I see glitter and it just speaks. And I like that combination. It's very Mrs. Butter D. It's very Kettner. It's just very cool.
It's got like a little.
Look at that. Sun on the top. Look at
I
that.
think it's a flower.
A sunflower. Yep.
A daisy or something.
Something. Very cool.
I think. I don't know what that is.
And if you have not checked out Mia and Anthony from Single and Placing, they have a podcast that they do once a month, and they're getting it off the ground, and they're getting memberships now, and they have had 3 episodes.
Thanks for talking me into it, Carrie.
Sorry. And then so they had, I forget who was the first I think they just introduced it, the first one. The second episode you can watch, which is Ditsy's Diamond Den and her new their line of trays and such 3D printed items. So check that out. Support Ditsy over there. Ditsy'sDiamondDen.com. And they have they bought the files from Yellow Dog, so their doggy line is the Yellow Dog trays. I have both versions, Yellow Dog and theirs, and I can't tell a difference. They do a phenomenal job. They did the Kettner tray.
Hello, Teds.
Hey, Teds, for us, and so very nice. So check that out. And then episode 3 was by Stina, I think she's
walking away. Do you have a mic? No. Oh, yeah, you got one. Okay, good.
This is yours, so don't you go away. Let me finish. I'll be real quick. It's by Stina, and it was just put out a couple of days ago, and she is in Norway, and she fell in love with diamond painting, and then she wanted to dabble in some trays and items, and because it's hard to get them over there. And she started her own little business and makes a wonderful tray and made a custom tray for Anthony and Mia, but Anthony first with their logo on it. So she was there. And next month, the episode is with Tim and I, the Leopards. So
that one's coming in June or something.
Yeah, June.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, June or May or June. I'm not sure what.
As the drill turns.
So it's no,
You know
the drill. And so very fun. And, they do a little intro, talk about events. We were kind of called out with our Kettner event at the beginning of episode 3. So thank you I think Denise was watching and told me, hey, you were called out. I thought that was our episode, but it wasn't. It was the following month. So we did that. And that was super fun to chat with them and show them some things. And then with their membership, you'll get the raw interview, not edited interview. So and you can join, you can support that podcast and become a member by going over to Single and Placing, Anthony's channel. And that's where you can join for that. So
exclusive stuff, man. We spilled some serious tea.
We did. We had some tea spilling.
Oh, man, we didn't hold back.
So
no, I'm just kidding. Ain't no tea.
It was fun. But that was super fun
no
to do.
tea around
and
here.
So I got to know, Mia and Anthony a lot better. Kind of the pre-interview type before we did the actual interview, and then at the interview. And so it was kind of fun to kind of chat with them a little bit more. So it is.
Okay, throw me onto the 16 megapixel, baby.
So he's going to take it back, and I'm going to continue doing getting the week 1 prizes out. Just one last call on before he goes over there.
Oh my goodness!
We'll go away. I have a mic. I put it away. Wednesday is the week 2 and 3 because we were gone in week 2, so we're doing a 2-week live for the Kettner event. Lots of prizes because we got 2 weeks worth of prizes. So we have a lot of great things. We have a Diamond Art Club gift cards. We have WeWax gift card. DP with Sparklers gift card, just so much stuff. So Blingy is in there as well. And then week 4 is a whole bunch more stuff. So you don't want to miss out on the coloring books that Jeremiah talked on our kickoff live. They started shipping. Everyone's posting that they're getting them. Tim and I got ours. It's an excellent coloring book. I used to color before I got into diamond painting and heavy cross stitch, and so it's very great paper. It's just top of the line. So that's another way.
Top of the line, Marcy.
You can support him there and his Patreon as well. He just posted in his Patreon the next month's print and sticker. So do that. And we are also a sponsor at Legendary Ludica. So we have our winner for that pen. So Tim will be working on that this week. So congratulations to the winner. And he's giving me on. I'm talking too much. So I'll put him back on.
I'm going to start playing the symphony music, and that means you got to stop talking to your acceptance speech.
All right.
Just like on the Oscars.
16 megapixel. There you go. Go away.
There it is.
Whose is that?
Terry. And this is going to be rounded 0.56. One end with a twist on. Another bushing I need. Oh, Brian, you got to get busy, buddy. Brian, I need your help, Brian. Yes, April's birthday is coming. 10 more days until my birthday. Just saying. I love it, April. I love it. Okay, let's get spinning here and turn something up. Blower is on. Oh, what was the finger hold? The finger hold was 0.56. You know, it was really coincidental is it was when we pulled into, we were watching the Cruise Mapper app as we were pulling into Nassau, Bahamas. And I saw some other ships coming in, so I looked up the app to see who was coming in. And Carrie says, hey, it's the Carnival Freedom. And I said, isn't that where the diamond painting cruise is? So, yes. So they were parked almost next to us in Nassau. They came in and did a thing. We've been to Nassau so many times, we don't actually get off the ship anymore there because there's really nothing to do there but buy a bunch of tourist junk. Let's see. Let me get my caliper out of my box. Oh. Probably still a little fat. Yeah, about a 0.62. Yeah, so we didn't see any of the diamond painting cruisers because, like I said, we don't get off the ship in Bahamas anymore. If I'm going to buy stuff on a cruise, it'll be Disney junk. 0.5, 7.5. Okay, what's this logic going on here? Let's see, that's my birthday too, says Jess. Oh, you're both April 29th? Cool. Birthday twins. Happy early birthday. Birthday buddy, yeah. I'll never forget your birthday now. Jess, same April. Cool, April. And Jess, happy early birthday. Just had mine. Nice. Cindy, when was yours? April. Last year, it was my second 25th birthday. So this year is my second 25th plus one. Nice. Good math. 51 doesn't divide by 2 very well. Sure does. 25.5. Well, by that logic, April, this will be my second 24th plus 1. LOL. You guys and your math. I don't know where they have carvings of walking sticks, but I'm sure they're out there somewhere, Larry. Guaranteed. Or at least nice heads that you could put on a stick, you know? Let's see. This will be my 30th birthday times 2.5. I'm sure that's not right. But I did quick math, and it is a Sunday, so, you know. Okay, that's good there. Let's go to the other end, round this baby up. And I would imagine most of the diamond painting crowd, if they were a first-time cruiser, that they'd want to get off in Nassau and get their picture by the sign and buy some junk and hats and all that stuff from the Bahamas. We got off our first time in the Bahamas, too. There's a lot of crafts down there, Larry, so you might find something in the walking stick range. Hey there, Terry. How you doing? This happens to be your wizardly wonderful walking stick right here. You walk all the way to the edge of the diamond painting and pick up another drill. Did Carrie text you or something? Terry, they're turning your pen now. Lets all the secrets out. And since Terry's here, we'll take this one over to the Leopard scope. She would definitely want a preview of her pen. 0.58, almost there. But let me tell you something. When I was turning pens in that Rockler store, I didn't realize what a mess these pens make when you don't have this dust collector. I had to sweep up the floor and everything. My goodness, that's crazy. Every time I go to Angola, I say it's a shame so much talent went the wrong way. I got to go to Angola and Louisiana and them guys, the prison. Oh, yeah. Oh, the prison, yes. No question, yeah. Little better decision making, they'd probably be a world-renowned artist, or at least within that community. No question. I was watching some viral video, and there was a fella who was weeks away from graduating from high school, and him and his buddy went into a barber shop and pummeled the crap out of another kid waiting for a haircut. The kid that was with the judge, the thing I was watching, he was an accessory to the crime because he was videotaping it and telling people what they do and how to roll up and hit these people and stuff like that. And so he didn't even hit the kid. His buddy hit the kid. And his defense attorney was saying, hey, let this kid serve his 180-day sentence after he graduates from high school, whatever. And the judge is going, oh, no, we ain't playing that game. You're going to jail, buddy, for doing that. I'm like, wow, we're finally holding somebody accountable. And in reality, 6 months in jail probably seems like a long time. Be out pretty quick, learn your lesson, and then get your life going, right? But that judge was having none of it. He's like, nope, you're going to jail, boy. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm doing this right here. Let's see. There was no, let's see, just artist choice. Let's see. Can both ends, I think Carrie took care of that. Tell us something, ePainter. Looks like artist choice. We're using the 3 restraints on this one because it makes it look so pretty and comfortable. And she's going to get a couple of twist-ons, which are the bushings that go on the end. Hey, Brian, hint, hint. Need more of those, baby. Yeah, they do have plenty of time to practice, Ted, sadly. But anyway, that judge was having none of that kid, giving him some sympathy to say, let him graduate from high school first, and then he can go do his sentence. That judge said, no way. You're going to jail. Should have made that good choice before you pummeled, or before you videotaped that kid getting pummeled by his buddy. All right. Everybody give Brian the pressure, man. Everybody give Brian the pressure. Come on, Brian. Everybody go, Brian, Brian, Brian. Because he needs enthusiasm and excitement and to know how much he's loved and how many figures are going to be touching the project, the products that he's making. I'm telling you, these are TBC bushings right here, specifically for diamond painting pens. And then I use his bushings for making ink pens, which are wonderful TBC bushings, turn between centers. And now he's making the bushings for the inserts. So it's always great to have a competent machinist in the crowd, I'm telling you. So everybody chant now, Brian, Brian, Brian. Ted, I'm glad you learned your lesson and learned how to crochet. You can make yourself a scarf, keep warm in the winter. I love it. Let's get that chant going. Everybody be a cheerleader for Brian. Brian, Brian. He's making them for Stacy and JK and all the other people out there getting some, so they all need them because you guys love using those screw-in tips. And I don't blame you. See that? Go, Brian. Hey, Nancy, good to see you. Brian, Brian. They're cheering you on, Brian. I love it. I love it. Absolutely. Thank you for all you do. All right, let's do a final measurement here. About a 0.56.5, 0.57. We could take just a couple of molecules off this end right here. It's funny how little you have to take off to get where you need to go. Beautiful, on the money. All right, let me turn the blower off. Nancy, we're glad you're with us today. That's right. Go, Brian. Go, Brian, Brian, Brian. I love it. Go, Larry. Cheer him on, baby. Cheer him on. Brian's a good man, helping out the diamond painting community more than he knows. Probably really got the focus in the pen community because I got to figure he's got a lot of orders for those turn between centers with all the different print kits that are, or pen kits that are out there and all the different pen turners out there. By the way, the pen turning community is a very wonderful community. Everybody supports each other with information and get to greet each other. I mean, I was sort of fanboying Carrie and David because of Route 66 Woodworks. They do a great job in everything they do. And they were a little bit of fanboying me because I'm over at Leopard Leatherworks, just literally right down the street from them. Okay, 20 miles, but you know. And so it's always fun to get to meet the people that you see in Facebook groups and doing wonderful work everywhere kind of deal. I think more of their business model is going from, they do some custom stuff too, but going from show to show, like craft fairs and all that kind of stuff at different locations around Oklahoma, and they do pretty well. Wonderful folks. Then I got to meet Carrie's dad, Gary. Gary is actually a kitchen knife maker. He does a really nice job. He buys the steel. He doesn't forge it himself. But he gets the blanks and dank blanks and everybody else blanks making the knife blanks. And he just makes the stuff and gives them to his friends and family and stuff like that. But he was a super nice guy. They're from originally Chickasha, Oklahoma, although Carrie and David now live up in Arcadia, which is just sort of northeast Oklahoma City. And if I heard right, Carrie's mom's name is Carrie. Anyway, fun folks, good folks, all that good stuff. Out there just having fun in the world. You know, I haven't seen Christina James around today, or Christina Carr. I'm going to head out. I'm desperate for a nap. Yes, ma'am. You go take care of yourself. Curl up with your tired puppy and sleep. Very nice. That's it, Ted. On the money, buddy. On the money. After you do what you got to do on a Sunday, time to rest a little bit. Part of that rest is easing your mind from the weekly woes of the world and all the stresses that go along with it. By the way, want you all to know I am now a published author. My new book is available on Amazon.com. You can get the Kindle version or you can get the hard copy version. Hard copy being a paperback. I finished it up while we were at sea, did all the proofreading, editing, formatting, and all that kind of stuff. And I actually uploaded it while we were coming back, and the Kindle got approved. And then I had them send me a draft copy of the actual book, physical paperback book, and it arrived, and then I approved it for publication, and it is now available. Hey, Christina C., good to see you. I must have missed you when you were here earlier. The book is called Built from Within: How to Raise Emotionally Healthy Children and Become One Yourself. It's sort of the anti-Dr. Spock, not anti-Dr. Spock, but stepping over from Dr. Spock into the psychological raising, not the behavioral raising of people, human beings here on the world. But you can search for me, Tim Costello, and you'll see a red book with a gold heart on it with a couple of hands joining together and a little 5-sided thing in the middle, which really stands for the 5 pillars of what a person needs to have a solid inner game. Hey, Denise, how you doing? How's the gun shop going today? I hope great. I hope busy as all get out. Keeping the dogs busy, I hope. Oh, Yogi and Dexter watching over the shop. I don't know if they came to work today. You're interested in the becoming one myself part. Well, you know what's funny is when parents are raising their children, they're raising their children pretty much how they were raised. And if their parents didn't have a plan or a guide or whatever, then they just raised like they were raised. So the idea is to understand what's needed, get that plan together. And by the way, nobody is perfect, but why have many problems you don't really need, you know? So that's what the book's about. I'll have Carrie grab the printed book in a little bit here, and we'll look at it underneath the screen.
Okay, we'll get it right yet. Well, you take a nap, April. We'll be back tonight, so.
Yep, April's already probably asleep.
Probably
with the
gone
dog.
now, but oh well. Hello, Denise.
You got a mic?
Yes.
Awesome.
Sir.
Awesome sauce.
I'm sort of going from room to room, just depending what I'm doing. So I don't want to take over your live, but sometimes things pop up when I'm in another room. I want to say, hey, I'm glad you made it, Terry. It's so fun to watch.
Hello,
it from
Charm Cat Kitty. This is a diamond painting pen, and this young lady named Terry Chauza has ordered. She's in the live here today. Has ordered up a rounded end, which is these here. These are the rounded ends, and then she ordered a 0.56 grip, finger grip, which is right here and right here. Then the rest of it is just decorations in the middle.
It's a beautiful blank.
And we're going to look at the blank underneath the Leopard scope, because this is a way cool blank that Carrie designed. And luckily, when I poured it, I didn't screw it up. Yeah, she supervised. Because we pour blanks occasionally, but generally we get them from mostly other people. Cocoon, Jacob Jansen, Grateful Pop, Castaway, Kevin Zoggs and their Point Blanks world, and anywhere we can get a really great looking blank, we get it. All right, I'm going to buff this up just a hair while Carrie's talking, and then we'll look at it at the microscope.
So then we end up making a bunch and people buy them. So
funny how that works.
Yeah, or I see something.
Work beckons Sunday for most, but I'm on call. See you later, Ted. Have a good day, man.
Bye. But that's kind of how that happens. So
this is lightly buffed. Kevin will do a much better job later. Hey, Caroline. Good to see you. And this goes with the canvas Cupcake Bakery. And who did that canvas?
I don't know. It was the theme and Ticket to Ride. One of the canvases. One was again. I think it was like.
Oh, there's my dirty fingers all over that one.
Eating food. And it was cuisine was the theme, and the other one was. This was the other canvas. Forget who did it, but I'll have to look it up.
Man, if I just get my dirty fingers off of that thing, it'd look a lot better.
Now I'm very curious. If anyone else knows who's working on the canvas.
You can't hear Carrie if she's talking to you. Is your mic on? It is not.
Is it dead?
Nope, turn it on. Right. I can see the green light over here not synced up. There you go. Should be good now.
Okay, so I'm going to go to... we do have a few that I'll have to tell you how many we have.
So anyway, there is the bakery, Cupcake Bakery. Now we got to wait for more bushings to come in so we can put the bushings in for Terry, and then she can get excited to get her pen. Everybody cheer Brian on. Brian. He's probably not going to do mine now. He's going to know, Tim, I'm going to refund your money. You ain't getting nothing. Reminds me of that. Reminds me of the David Bowie and Queen song, Under Pressure. Under Pressure.
Okay, so Cupcake Bakery is by Edward of Architects Studio. It sold out again, and anyone that bought it when it restocked is not going to get it shipped until April 30th. So if you did order it, it's on its way. So, but I just took that. I took the hot pink and some of the icing here. Let me see what I'm pointing at. But the little doggy's dress is got the pink.
Hey, it's Jess's pens.
Macaroons and like the blue on the top of the big giant cupcake and the donut cupcake display. That's in there. There's a lot of gold fixtures, so I just little flakes in there. And then some of the cakes had yellow all over it. I just pulled the I usually pull the 4 main colors that's in the painting and focus on that. And that way you can use it for other things. So try and get colors that are.
Carrie, you may have gone off again. Your mic is probably dead. Here, you can have mine and start all over because Stacy says you drifted off again.
So
the 2 ebonite ones.
So
She says haven't heard Carrie since she said hello to everybody. So it's possible the mic went dead.
Mike. Oh, anyway, Cupcake Bakery is by Edward, but by Art Beat Studio. It was restocked at the beginning, I believe, of I think at the beginning of March, they restocked it again because of Ticket to Ride, and it is now anyone who was able to grab one in the restock, it's shipping April 30th to you. But when I do a picture, you can go to Cupcake Bakery at Diamond Art Club or to Leopard LW under pre-orders. You'll see the picture and then the colors I chose. So I usually try and pick 4 colors.
I think you got to unplug the mic nest. So mine will last as long as it does, but I think that's what happened.
Okay. So I pull the little doggy has a hot pink dress, like neon pink, and some of the icing is in there. And then there's a lot of light blue on cupcakes and icing on cakes. So I picked that for the angel blue. The koi yellow, I had a lot of yellow decorated things, and it had the fixtures. So that's where I pulled in gold flake. He's making a noise. And then I just kind of pulled Starlight, always gives a nice effect. And I used the pink and blue glitter, fine glitter in there too, mixed in clear resin. So that's how we got that, as you can see from when Tim showed it. So that's how I came up with that. And I just said, if I can have 5 people who want it, I'll make them. And we sold through the 5, and then more wanted it. So we did another one. So we're getting ready to pour that later today before we go live again. So we should have that next. There's only like 2 people that will be in that next batch, which will be fine. Usually takes 1 or 2 days to get it done, and then it's ready to start turning. And you'll get in line for that. So we have Jess's blanks. Hopefully, Jess, you're still here with us. She has the number 14 ebonite, which is sort of like an army green with black. That ebonite. And then the other ebonite, which is like a dark crimson, gold, and there. So if you go under type in ebonite in the Leopard LW website, you'll see the different number choices. So Jess got 4 and 14. Tim is doing number 4 right now. And then he'll do 14 after that. So Jess was one of the first people other than myself to get an ebonite pen. And so she has the sapphire, and April is soon to get a couple of pieces of ebonite. So she's very excited for that. So Kevin will buff her stuff tonight, and then we'll go out tomorrow. And then we're waiting for some more of number 14 because it sold so well. So that is being shipped out tomorrow from India, and we should have it by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, just depending on delivery. So we should be able to get those done really quickly by the time that person's order comes up. So very exciting. And we're getting a lot more. We got some pink, some like sea green and yellow, ebonite, some really cool colors coming in. So we'll have more colors to choose from, which I will do on, we will do a special live for that to show it off so you can see it, or we'll post it and you can take a look. But showing it is a lot different than actual look at the photos sometimes. Okay, Joe, you have to, I believe it's up there. You'll have to send me a leopards at Leopard LW, and you can actually go to the ebonite pre-order. Go to the website, leopards at leopardslw.com, and in the ebonite order, just put in the notes you want the sapphire one, and then we'll know what it is. Because I can't do it from the live. Have to have an order. They're not reserved listings. Let me go over and get it up, and I can put it in the chat so everyone can go check it out. It's just hard to remember everything that everybody wants. So just, and it's not a reserve listing because they're out there already. The sapphire one may not be up there, but if you just put that in the notes, I'll know what to do. Put it in a different spot than I do. So here is the listing for ebonite, and there's 2 photos there. So here's where you can check out what we have so far. There we go. That is the link, but it's just leopardlw.com. In the search, just type in ebonite, and it will take you right there. If you don't see the color you're talking about, just put it in the notes. But fill out everything else. Oh, it's just easier because so many people wanted the ebonite from the Ticket to Ride, because that's what we showed on the live, to match. One of the colors matches the Christina Yen six leaf clover or 6 clover leaf dragon cuisine. I think it was either tacos or Italian, forget. But it matched it really well, and that's how ebonite came into the picture. And then we put everything that we had up there. Larry, he hasn't tried that yet. The polishing wax, we literally quickly did as much as we could before we left and then left. So I don't think he's played around with that yet. Yes, I know, Jess. I have a couple of them. I have the crimson, red, and black, and I have a couple of them. Let me see if I can find them all. They make great e-pens if you like e-pens. So, Joe, if you want it to be an e-pen, you know what to do there. I'm talking in the mic. So I'll have these pens ready for when Tim stops. We'll show those. These are a couple of the other ones we had. He took... It's that one. I'll be back. I have some in my craft room. Oh, I didn't know. Sorry, I lied.
What's that? Oh, Carrie says she lied. Yep, it's sitting right over here. See this, Larry? I must have been cleaning up, Larry. I moved it. I'll find it in a minute. When we do wood, we actually use that on the wood. But yeah, we have used it for sure. It's probably right in front of me and I can't even see it. Okay, let's see what we're going to do here. Yeah, that dark red is, this little dark red, beige, and black is just gorgeous. Let's see. Let's find the middle. Jess has already got a vases one. Let's do a little bit different. There's our center. I swear that never looks like the center. 2 1/8. 2 1/8. That's right in dead smack in the middle. I think my eyeballs are off. Let's see. Let's do a nice deep Excalibur on this one. Let's come out. We'll come out to 7/8. Either direction. There we go. And I just finished the second order of ebonite. So that'll probably ship tonight, our time, which will probably be India's Monday. And he'll dispatch it and probably be here Thursday or Friday. Did a big order on this one, $600 worth of this for shipping and the stuff. And I'm going to make a couple of ink pens out of it because that is going to be bonkers. Let's see, that is 1 3/4 pretty much. And that is on the money. It never looks the same. It's weird. This looks longer than this one here, but they're exactly the same. I got to start trusting my brain here, my eyeballs. I got to tell you, this stuff cuts like butter. I'm going to send one of these to Larry, and Larry will have fun turning it. But Larry is just like turning butter, especially with a nice, sharp, pointy one like this. It's wonderful. I'm going to get an actual ebonite bowling ball. I'm going to see if I can get one cheap, first of all, because I'm not going to bowl with it. And then I'm going to cut it up, see what kind of pen blanks I can get out of it. What's that, baby? Can't hear you. I thought it was Samantha's. I couldn't find her order for him, though. It might be yours. I can't remember. But maybe I was just looking at Samantha's and thought it was that one. All right, that's going to be pretty right there. Then we'll just ease off this edge right here. And then we I think I gotta turn this blade here. I think I'm getting worn out. I get a lot of chatter, which tells me I'm not as sharp as I need to be. Beautiful. Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice. All right, blower is off. Oh, there you go. Did you find her order form? I don't know where it went. That's Jess's there.
Don't send you to a show without me.
Yeah.
Oh, here's here. This is what the next one looks like. Number 14.
This is what number 14 will look like. This is vases on that.
That's what we do on that one.
Well, that's one thing we can do on that one.
And show this for Joe.
Show this for Joe.
That's the sapphire.
Joe, this is the sapphire. I think Joe knows what the sapphire is. That's why she wants it. I'm not sure it shows up on this particular camera really well.
Here's my other one.
Yeah, it's tough to see and it's so dark.
I don't know.
And this is the beige one. This one shows up better. This is the Japanese Fordite here. Alabaster stone. And you know, alabaster, Larry, is decently soft, but it does destroy your blades. You're probably going to use a couple of blades on that thing. Yeah, I've been researching turning stone pens, and it is possible, but man, it is hard on the tools. Yeah, you know, it's funny, Nancy, and it's a great opportunity. Is the only issue is that the person turning would go through quite a bunch of stones. I mean, it would take hours because you've got to get something sharper or harder than the granite is to wear it down. And sometimes you're more sanding it down than you are carving it down. But yeah, I've been doing a bit of research on carving a stone pen. Alabaster is one that's decently soft. I'm with you, Larry. I'm with you. One step at a time, though, right? Oh, my goodness, I got so much to do now. And then we go on a cruise for a week. It's like, okay, now I'm even further behind before I left. They do make diamond tools, absolutely. Diamond tip tools, diamond that's worked in the end, more abrasive than actual cutting. And they're expensive. I checked them out. Right now we're using carbide tools for this, which is a super hard alloy of steel. And it does pretty good, though. And I can feel the unevenness, so I just keep working till I get that roughness gone. But yes, everything can be done. The question is, how much money do you want to spend for that particular pen? Now, one of the things we can do, Nancy, and you'll know about this, but there is and I got to go look it up again, but there is a stone, and I'm going to call it loosely a stone made, where they take stone, crush it, and then they mix it with, I don't know if it's a resin or an epoxy or whatever. I got to go look it up again. But that is much easier to turn. Still rough on the tools because it's essentially stone in some type of substrate. But yeah, that is a really good alternative. I'll have to go look up what that was again. I was doing a lot of AI searches with it, and it took me in a certain direction. I go, well, how can I turn stone or something that looks like stone? But Nancy may know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm sure they use in a lot of tile type products as well. True Stone. There you go. That is the one. Thank you, Brian. Brian, get back to work. You shouldn't be typing on your keyboard. Come on, guys. Let's get him back to work now. Right now he's working for the other ones. Needs to get to mine. Yeah, there's some kind of brands. They're True Stone, and they call it something else. But yes, that is exactly it. And you can get it, and you can turn it, and ruins your tools. So you go through quite a few blades, but it is better than straight up stone. More stable too. True Stone. Good job, Brian. Thank you. Yo. If somebody wants to do what? I can't hear you. I hear your voice. I just don't know what you're saying. Cool. No, we don't do that. I have too many now. You're killing me, Smalls. Back to work, Brian. Come on now. Everybody knows we love Brian, but get back to work, Brian. Yeah, it's a terrazzo type of thing. But you know that terrazzo, isn't that poured? I know on the submarines, all of our bathrooms were terrazzo floors because they were super durable and easy to form and clean and didn't leak. And I remember when they had to replace some of those. But the bathroom, the kitchen, any wet areas, showers, they were all terrazzo. And the decks around the submarine were covered with linoleum, actual linoleum. All the seat cushions and stuff were all Naugahyde. Might try something. It's softer than granite. Marble, yeah, I'm sure. Again, you can do it. It's just rough on tools, and I need a lot of watering. What do you call it? Water feeding while you're turning to keep the dust and the heat down, or I'll die of some kind of funky lung disease. So yeah, the equipment becomes a lot more expensive. You can't just stick it on your lathe and go for it. Sadly. Now all the research is coming back into my brain. But there's some gorgeous True Stone out there. Somebody asked me to do a jade pen, and I looked at that. Yeah, that's going to be expensive too. Can do it, but man, it's bucks. I might have to buy $2,500 worth of tools and equipment to do that, and it takes up more square footage than regular because it makes such a mess. Gorgeous when you're done, but it's a process for sure. But hey, I can do it. That's it. Let's go, Brian. Let's go. Yeah, killing me, Small. That's a great movie, by the way. Wasn't that was that Sandlot or Backyard Lot, or it's the one they filmed in Utah with all those little kids playing baseball in the backyard, and they got that one yard that was it James Earl Jones that was the guy that owned that yard and had the big dog, or they thought there was a big dog, and they hit the ball into his yard and expected to never see it again. Whew, that's getting smooth. And I'm only on the first sandpaper. I love this ebonite stuff. This is too cool. Takes a little bit more finishing time, but it's worth it. Oh, you're the man, Brian. Everybody cheer Brian on. Go, Brian, go. And all of the customers appreciate it. Brian's like, I ain't showing up in any more lives, especially when he got something ordered. Nope, I'm glad all of us in the diamond painting pen community and the regular ink pen community can support Brian in his habit of needing to run a lathe a metal lathe, machinist kind of stuff, not what I'm doing. Gives him something to do, let him make a little cash, buy more equipment, get more tools. Heck yeah. Jacob getting in the way. Come on, Jacob, give a brother a break. PSI has some of what, Larry? Let's see, that was number 2. Let's go to number 3 now. That's right. Need to pay for the lathe. Absolutely. That's a really good question, Brian. My short version is you probably have to cut off a little piece of tubing and tap it out. Now, Brian will give you the real definition and process. I'm sure it's more than what I just said. $100 parts. Nice, Brian. I love it. I love it. Man, that little reflection line is getting sharp and sharp and sharp. So what I look at, and Jess knows what I'm talking about because she's a scientist, is when I'm sanding or buffing, I'm looking at a reflection line from my light off the side of the blank. And what I'm looking for is that line to become sharper and sharper and sharper. In the beginning, it's just sort of a matte line. It's not very defined. There might be some ridges in it and stuff. But as we go, man, it just becomes sharper and sharper and sharper as it's reflecting off the blank. And that's what I'm looking for when I'm finishing. That tells me it's getting smooth. I did find out that Diamond Art Club apparently has a manufacturing issue while 2 of the tips have different threads. So what's interesting, Brian, is Diamond Art Club has one thread, which is interesting, and the exact same thread, or very close to that thread, is the one that you can buy on Temu and stuff like that, the screw-in tips there. So yes, the bushings fit both. And what we do with our customers is we ship them an O-ring that fits over the threads of the tip. So when they screw it down, no matter what tip is in there or what threading is in there, it fits nice and securely and doesn't come loose. Takes up that little bit of slack. So we send you an O-ring or 2 with your pens, depending upon how many ends you have. Yes, sir. On the money. PSI has True Stone. Yeah, I think I saw some there. Yeah. And you know, Larry, one day I will experiment. I just got to get to the finish line. And Jess, now you're going to have an issue deciding which ebonite pen to use. Because now you're going to have a couple of them. It's a good issue to have. Absolutely. Can have just one. What's that almond company say? Just one can a day is all we ask. Blue Diamond, what that was? Just one bag, it's one can, something. All right, now the process for this is now it's wet, and moisture actually causes ebonite to oxidize. So we're going to dry it out really well with the buffer. This is the only pen Kevin doesn't have to buff, because I'm going to buff it here, and then we're going to coat it in wax, and then we're all done. And you'll see how much shinier it gets when I bring it back over dry and buffed. It's amazing. Hard to believe this is rubber. So funny. Whew, man, that thing gets shiny. Look at that thing. Even with my fingerprints all over it. All right, now we're going to break out the Maguires. I just rub it on here till it gets a little warm. DAC discontinued the individual twist on tip. Oh, maybe they had a manufacturing issue. When you say individual, you mean the just the single placer type of thing, Christina? All right, so what the wax will do, the wax provides a protective coating for a while, because your hands will take off that coating. All you can do is wax it up again with whatever you got. But this will provide quite a while of protection. It's like waxing your car. The one we have the adapter for. So they discontinued the single placer of that, huh? That's terrible. That means somebody out there bought them all up and scamming everybody. Charging too much. Now I'm going to turn this really fast because I want to generate some heat. Heck yeah. And it's even warm to my hand. Man, where do you see the definition and how this mixed up? This is going to be wild. Let's go to the scope. Hey, Will. How you doing, buddy? All right, here we go. Where's it at? Here we go. There's the end of it there. Still got a little bit of wax on it. And if you'll notice, a really good time to point this out, you'll notice you'll see very thin lines. Let me get this focused here as best I can. Very thin lines going around it. You can't see those with your naked eye, but those are the lines that your fingertips are grabbing onto. So there is some, it's not perfectly smooth like water. It has texture to it still. I love how they mix that. Look at that definition of that mix. My goodness. Little wispy black thread and red thread right there. Very cool. Of course, if I quit picking up all the white junk from my fingers, it'd look better. But this is pretty awesome. And it's going to feel just like that other one you got. Warm to the hand. Feels different. It's just really a different, I mean, it's a hard pen. You can do whatever you need to it, but it's just a different feel. Let me slow it down to about 1950 roughly. It's like Back to the Future. Here we go. All right, here we go again. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Christina. And wow, 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 that is two. The DAC push-in tip doesn't work for a good portion of her pen. I recently bought the newer cat-eared tips like it. Oh, very good. All right, here we go. Same thing. We're going to get some baseball bats down to 0.54. See how we're doing there? 0.57. Pretty close, but not close enough. Point 5, 4.5. Perfect. Sanding will take us right where we need to be. All right, that should be perfect right there. Perfect right there. 0.60. .57. We're getting there. All right, that should get us about where we need to be. 0.54.5 on the money. Let's get the baseball bat figured out here. Nice and smooth. All right, let's find us a middle. Do they have ebonite with black and 2 shades of purple? You know, I have to go specifically look at the offering and see if that's there. But they certainly could. A dark purple and a light purple, I think you're meaning. I'll have to check that out. All right, now I'm going to take this thing here and I'm going to turn it about 15 degrees clockwise so I can get a little sharper edge, a little less chatter. So what I need to do, and turn that off and turn that off, is I need to mark 12 o'clock so I know where 12 o'clock was. I'm going to take this little Torx dealio here, stick it in there and loosen that, and I'm going to turn that about like that. I'm going to stick that back in there. It's going to turn just a little bit as I bring it around, and it's exactly where I want it. So now 12 o'clock was here. 12 o'clock is now over here, probably at about 2.5 o'clock or 1.5 o'clock. So that'll give me a nice sharp edge on there. Let's see. Do they have evidence? Yep. Let's see. Nancy, Jess, that would look great. Absolutely. And I'm going to go see what I got in stock, Jess, just to see if that even exists in what I have right now. Because I knew they do some purple. Oh, yeah. So much sharper. Jess, you could Google it, see if someone offers that just to check, trying to be helpful. If they make a bowling ball in that color, you could probably get a pen in that color. All right, that is looking beautiful. I'm going to shape this down just a little bit right here with a little more curve for fingers. There we go. Same thing on this side, just going to get a little more angle on that bad boy. Beautiful. Okay, turn the blower off. We'll bring the diaper over and we'll start making a mess. Because we're essentially sanding rubber. Let's see, I'm looking at my stock over here. That's pretty cool. That's neat. Some great looking stuff over here. Anyway, so here's two. And here's an interesting thing. This is a dark purple here with a yellow and orange. And this one here is orange and black with a lighter purple. So if I can get that lighter purple and that darker purple mixed with the black, then that's pretty much what Jess is after. So these two are close, but not the banana. All right, let's get to busy here. Let's see, where's my little sponges? Here we go. So, Larry, what are you working on, buddy? What's the latest scroll saw project? All right, feeling pretty good. Let me finish up this outside edge here, and then we will get to the sandpaper. Hey, I heard about a thing on YouTube now, a new thing. It's called hyping a video. You can only do it from the mobile app. Does anybody know how to do that? I got to go figure that one out. But I've heard a couple of creators going, go ahead and hype this video. And I'm like, and I was watching on the desktop and I couldn't figure out how to hype a video, which I think means sort of promote it. And then I Googled it or Chat GPT'd it or whatever the heck I did. And it told me it was only available on the mobile app. Hyping. Soon to come to others, but it's only available there. It's do it. It's do it. So what does it take, Cindy? You just press a button like thumbs up or something? Oh, that'd be cool. A panther climbing on something, probably a rock. Looks like it's stalking something. Yeah, that would look pretty nifty. I got to tell you, I'm going to make some conductor batons out of the leftover small pieces of ebonite, and that'll feel good in your hand too. So many ideas, so little time. Oh, it's in the comment area and promotes channels to more platforms. Oh, interesting. So do you push a button in the comment area or do you make a comment and then put a thumbs up or something? How does it work? I mean, what do you do to make it happen? I got to go get on my mobile and watch a channel and see if I could do it. But I think is some frames for your deer. Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. Hobby Lobby, baby. Hobby Lobby. Oh, you have to wait till the video is over. Oh, okay. You swipe in the box to change the comment to hype. Oh, that's interesting. I think about it now, and I think I'm going to go do it, and then I get squirreled on the way to doing it, and I completely forget about it. And it works on your Wi-Fi too. Oh, that's good. On my tablet, you slide the comment bar, and there you can hype. Do you type something when you hype, or are you sliding the bar? I'll go figure it out. I keep asking these questions, but it's probably hard to describe, I imagine. Ah, it's smooth. Woo! Love it. So smooth. I've hyped many times on my iPad. Excellent, Joe. Are you able to hype our channel, or is it just a certain channel with a certain number of subscribers, or is there any limits to that? I know I have so many questions. Larry's going to make his own frames. Heck yeah, Larry. That'd be awesome. Oh, that's cool, Larry. So I guess you could hype us as well. I didn't know if you had to be to 1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000 or something like that. I think we're only at 900 and something. I get a notification every once in a while from YouTube. You're at this many subscribers. I'm like, well, that's just lovely. We're on our way to 1 million. Go, baby, go. Man, I love the way this feels so smooth after you get it turned down and sanded. And I'm only on the second level of sandpaper that I use. And that line, that reflection line, is getting super tight. Love it. Oh, that's so lovely. It's number 3. Remember, we spent a lot of time on those lower grits, that little sanding block and that first grit. And from there on out, it's a lot easier to finish and smooth up because it's all foundationally nice. It helped to grow the channel. That's always good. I mean, we're not here to make a bunch of money on YouTube because we don't have one of those channels where people are going to, give us 1 million views or something like the police cop channels and anything to do with the Duggars or whatever sensationalism is going to go on. I need to do a Duggar turning day. 19 kids and counting, or 19 pens and counting. Tune in to see the Duggars. And then we'll talk about the Duggars and get a bunch of views, a couple of million views. I don't think that works that way. But hey, never hurts to help grow the channel. The idea is get more folks in here. You can hype after. So you can't do it during the live. Is that the idea? You have to hype afterwards. You'd think you'd want to hype it while it was live. That way other people would want to tune in. I would guess. I don't know. I think it's a new YouTube thing. And the person that does the hyping earns points from what I can see. Oh, that's cool. Oh, the more you hype, yeah, they want you to hype to get your channels promoted and stuff. That's cool. So you get a little reward of some type, and the creator gets a little bit of a reward by getting more viewers. That's always fun. All right, final sandpaper coming up. This one feels so much thicker. I think I have two, but I don't. And this will be the last pen we do on this live. Then we'll be back at 6 p.m. thereabouts. If I'm late, start without me. Yeah, just have a good conversation. Somebody launch the live, and I'll come in eventually. Oh, that's so smooth. My goodness. Beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to go buff it. And by the way, this buffing is just a straight up cotton wheel. Nothing beyond that. No compound on it or anything like that. Just a straight up cotton wheel. Carrie loves this turn of vases on this green one. And this, you know, Jess, this is actually 2 shades of green and black. I think you should do the same thing, 2 shades of green, 2 shades of purple and black. That would look just like this one. All right, that is all buffed. And here comes the Maguires. Let me get it going real fast. Create that heat. I don't know what that does, but it makes me feel better. Yep, you could do a 4-incher. Absolutely. Now we'll slow it way down. All right, now we'll let it dry. I think in the industry they call that flash off or get pasty or something like that. I'll get it going real fast. So just as you can do it on a regular uploaded video or when a live becomes a video on demand. Gotcha. I've hyped many times on your iPad. Going to make my own frames. Tim, I've hyped a lot, few of your videos. Excellent, Larry. They let me hype your channels over 1,000. Oh, that's pretty cool. Over 1,000 points. It is to help grow the channel. I can hype yours after the podcast. That's cool. And the person that does the typing earns points from what I can see. However, I've not read up on this. I don't know much on. I have to chat GPT it or something, or Claude or whatever. A couple of days to be able to hype the videos. That's okay. The next color is going to be a flipper length. Heck yeah. All right, now we're going to create some heat and get that carnauba wax to make a nice coating. Beautimous. Let's go check this out under the scope. The white dust flecks notwithstanding. That is a doggone beautiful pen. Well, thank you, Larry. Here we go. Look at that little squiggly through that little canyon there. That's pretty cool. See, it's got that two types of green in there, that light green and that darker green, and then the black. That should be cool. Look at that shaped around there. That's pretty cool. It's like a couple of silly eyeballs right there. Blow all the dust off. Let's see here. All right. And there it is in the flesh. You can see that reflection line there. Pretty cool. I like these. These ebonites are fun. The resin one's still gorgeous. Still do a bunch of those, but these are unique and fun and exciting. All right, everybody. We'll see you in a few hours. Have a good afternoon. Get something to eat. Get ready to strap on the old turning bag here a little bit. Tim, that wax I made, it doesn't have any abrasive in it, just oil and wax. Yes, but that is more, it's beeswax, and that would soak in, where these type of pens, Larry, they need carnauba wax, which is that Brazilian wax or something. You bet, Jess. You guys could have a good afternoon, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.